Hello everyone, it's Anna from Anna's Paper Creations, and in this video I will show you how you can make a note card holder. And this I learned, I think it was from Dawn some years ago. It was when I first started to scrapbook, so this was the first I made, so this is about 5 years ago. So I can open it, and here I also put in a pocket inside. So yeah, this was the first one. And then I made one with raining cats and dogs. So these are great as a present, a little gift. And here I glued on some flat back pearls. And this is the one I will show you how to make in this tutorial. And here I'm using Twas the Night Before Christmas from Graphic 45. So this is, I made it also as a card, as these are plain, but this you can pull up like so. So then you have a card. So this I will give to a friend of mine, and here I can write a note, and yeah. And this won't close proper in on these. I put in some ribbon in between, but you can also use some repositional glue on top here if you like to. So then the card will close up. So then the receiver just can pull this up and place it like so and have it on the table, and maybe write some Christmas notes for next year. So it looks like so inside. So then we can get started. The chipboard I'm using is about 1 millimeter thick, and you can use any kind of chipboard, or you can layer some thin if you have some recycling together, maybe a couple of them, just so it's a bit sturdy. So here I cut out a 3.5 by 3.5, and you need 2 of these, and you need one that is 3.5 by 1/2 inch. This you can make wider if you want to, also if you want to add a pocket inside, or yeah, you can make this any size you like. So then we need some paper on the outside, and here I take some paper from the 12 by 12, and I like to score it at a half. So this I cut out 4.5 inch in wide here, and it's about 9 inch long. I'm not sure here. We will just cut off the rest here, so you don't have to measure here either. You can just cut off the rest when we glue down the pieces. So scoring at a 1/2 inch, or you can just take a mark inside. It's good to have a line to work after. So I can just take a line here. And this didn't show up for you at all, I think, so I will take another marker. So here about. So, and then we can start gluing them on. But when you fold this, the paper can tear, so I like to take a piece of tape inside. So I just line this up here where I want the first one to go, and then I just take a mark here and place a piece of tape over. So just cut off the rest here. So then we can glue on this first piece here. Here I'm not using my 80G gun, but you can use any glue you like. So then I will line it up to the top here. I think I will turn it around so I can see the line. So, and then we go for the middle part, that is a 1/2 inch. So we can take a mark here as well, where it's about to go. So, and another piece of tape. So then the folding lines are secured. So, and then we can glue this down. Just take some glue on here. So, and here I go about 1/8 of an inch. It depends a bit how thick your chipboard is, but if you like, you can take your chipboard you're using and glue two together and line it up like so, and take this here, so that creates about 1/8 of an inch in between. So, but I just eyeball it, and then we can take the last one. Line here, so about, and then we will cut off the corners. Here you again can measure if you have no, I don't have any chipboard here that's only the same thickness as this, and take a line over like so, or you can just cut it off a bit from where this meets up in an angle. So we do that for all 4 sides. A bit more maybe here. So just a bit from the chipboard here. So I just cut it off. So, and then we can start folding this around, and then I like to have a bit of a wet cloth so the papers won't tear. So, and then I can fold up these lines here. So you can help with the scoring tool if you like to. So, and then I fold them out again and take some glue inside here. So, then we need to just pinch in a bit here. You can use your nail or a scoring tool just to pinch in this ends here. So. And I forgot, I also like to outline these edges a bit, so I can do that really fast. One is going to show up. So here I'm just using a Sharpie pen. Should have done that before I pinched up the corners here, but yeah, I think it will work. So then we can glue this down. Start folding it a bit, just pressing this down a bit here. So folding them up like so. So now we can measure the inside paper, and if I didn't tell, this was from the 12 by 12 and this is from the 8 by 8. So I'll go a bit from the edge here so you can see how long this is. So this depends a bit how long it is, how wide you take it in between here. So this is 7 3/4 by 3 1/2. So then we can cut it down a bit. 3 1/2. I think maybe I can leave it as it is. So this I cut, I think, at 3 3/8, and then we can take at 7 1/2, I think. So just take a mark here in my tool here isn't long enough, so I just take a mark here. So, and then we can cut off the rest here. And I also like to outline this a bit. So I've already taken it on two sides. So just take this side here. So then we can glue this on top here. But here again I like to have some tape. So I will just measure where I want the tape to go. Here and here. Just to prevent it tearing. Take a good amount of glue on this one. Also in the middle here. So we can line this up here. So about, could I maybe cut it a bit longer here, but I think it will work. So then we take a score tool and find the folding lines here. So just to work it up. So, and fold. And the same we do for the other side here. Find the folding lines here. So then we can fold it. I think I will have some wet cloth here, so I'm sure it won't tear. So then we have made the base for it, so we can put this inside here. So, and I also want this as a card. I want to give it to a friend of mine, so then we can make this note card holder and card in one. And if you like, you could have taken some ribbon inside here before you glue this, and you can knot a bow here if you like to, or you can just leave it as it is. So then we can take the scoreboard again, and this paper is from the 12 by 12, and I cut it at 3.5 by 4, and at the 4 side we are going to score it at 1/2 inch and at 2.25 inch. So then this creates the easel, and this will fold in like so. So then we can glue this on top, but I like to use my score tape here. So maybe take a wider one. When I have a 1/2 inch score line, I like to use 3/8 of an inch score tape. But you can use any kind of glue, liquid glue, and yeah. So then we can line this on top here. About so. Let's see, it was a bit of glue there. Try to take it off later. And then I want something inside here, and this is cut at 3.5 by 3. And then scored at 1/2 of an inch. So this will create the stopper, so this we can fold in. So you can score it on the other side here, on the back side, at 1/2 inch. And I like to have a decorative strip on top here. So I can just take some liquid glue. It was a bit too wide, so I can just snip that off, and one in the bottom. as well. So, this I think I cut out from the 8x8 paper, and the backing paper here is from the 6x6. So next I'll take my marker over here where I cut it off. So then we can glue this down. So I just fold in this line here and take glue on the rest here. And I did something wrong. I think it will work. Take the glue a bit from the edge on this folding line, because it's going to go a bit under here, I think. So, because of the image I am using. So just take off the rest on the top here. So then we line this up here. So about. So then this will create the stopper for this card here. So, and then I want the image on top here, and this I cut out from the 8x8, and I just folded this about in a bit, like so. And this I have covered with a multi-mat, and I also have a fussy cut tutorial, so I will link to that below if you like to know how to fussy cut. So this I just will glue on the bottom part here. Go all the way down. So here about. So now this can slide under here, like so, stand up. And also want some decor inside maybe here. So I have a little mouse here. I'm not sure I will use it. So yeah, I think so. So I will just glue this on the side here and here, so I can also put in a tag behind if I like to. Too much glue. Oops. And here I see I was far out of frame, so I hope I was in frame when I showed the rest here. So, but these images here are from the 8x8 paper. Glue this on top here, so maybe turn it around so you see it. So it's on the bottom. Here, but maybe take this up so you maybe see it better. Oops. So here I can write a note, or I can put in a little tag behind the Santa here. So maybe turn it this way so it shows a better up. So now this is finished, and I hope it was a bit inspiring, and this you can use also as a cover for a mini album. I will also make a mini album with the same style as this one. So take this inside, and you can also put on some feet if you like to, some flat back pearls here, or anything you like. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and if you have any questions, please look below the video. There you will find some information how I answer them, and you will also find the link to my blog there, where I put all the measurements for the base here. So take care and have fun creating. Bye bye.